Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I wanted to make a quick video today just to tell you a bit about my plans for the upcoming Eras tour in the UK. I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, and the reason I really wanted to make this video is because I counted it up, and 10 of my show experiences in the past of going to Taylor Swift concerts have been on this channel, and there's an additional two videos of me going to Taylor Swift shows on another channel as well. So it really feels like something that I do now when I go to a Taylor Swift show. It's usually something I'm very excited about. This time around, things have been a little bit different, and I felt like I wanted to come on here and make a video just to explain what's happening because it's been a big part of my Swiftie, journey and things like that. So I want to put it out there before I go into any details that I am not making this video to get attention, and I have been extremely, extremely lucky in my experiences as a Taylor Swift fan so far. I've seen her 15 times so far, and even if I hadn't, there are bigger issues in the world than the one that I'm about to tell you about. But I just felt like it was something I wanted to share. Like maybe next tour I'll be in a different place. Maybe next tour I'll be like much more excited about making videos and going to tour again. I don't really know. So it felt like a shame to have a gap in that. I literally even have a video about my thoughts on going to the Lover Tour. I had like this weird sixth sense that I wasn't going to go to the Lover Tour, and I couldn't really explain it. I was like, I just cannot picture myself there. And I'm not saying that I predicted COVID or anything like that, but it was just a very strange thing. So there's even a video about that. So it felt like I needed to have videos about these shows too. So if that's something you enjoy, feel free to stick around. If it's not, thank you for stopping by. Maybe say hi in the comments because I haven't made a video in a while, but also if you don't want to, that's totally fine. I'm going to try and do this in as one take as much as possible, but so I'm just going to go through my plans and some personal information that's happened as well. The long and the short of it is I'm not sure what shows I'm going to, and I'm not sure how I'm going to react if I do go to the shows, basically. So what's happened with me is about 7 months ago, I hit my head very, very hard. And I still have some lingering effects from that. I find it hard to deal with live singing, and I find it very difficult to be around flashing lights and also red lights. So, like, going to a concert doesn't seem like a great idea, ultimately, especially one that's like such a large scale, has loads and loads of lights in it and stuff like that. It's maybe not a good idea. I could be completely fine, or it might be that it's the most painful thing that I've ever went to in my life. Like nothing too crazy has happened so far, touch wood, in terms of like being in those environments and having like a crazy adverse effect. Like I've just really just went home with a really, really draining headache, really feeling a little bit sick. But it's not like I like fall to the ground shaking or like permanently injure myself or anything like that. But it's a very draining environment to be in, and I still feel the effects for a few days afterwards and things. I do also want to say at this point, unless you're a medical professional who is, an expert in head injuries, I'm not looking for advice. Thank you so much if you want to give advice, or you want to try and help this situation. It is something that I'm getting seen for, basically. So don't worry about that. I don't really want to go into the story of what happened, and like how it's affecting my life and things like that. That's not something I feel ready to share on the internet. And also, for like various reasons, there's things that I can't share, and they're a big part of the story. So I feel like there'd be so many gaps between things that I want to keep private for my own privacy, and also things that I'm not allowed to talk about because it pertains to my work. So anyway, getting that across out of the way, I wanted to show you what I'm hoping to wear to the shows. I found a lovely, lovely jumpsuit a couple months back. It was the day after the Tortured Poets Department came out, and I found it in a charity shop. And it's so sparkly, it's so lovely, and it's like fits me really, really well. I had to get the straps changed on the top of it because one of them pinged off when I was wearing it. So I've changed it to like bra straps that are so lovely. I really, really, really love this jumpsuit. It's so sparkly, it's so bedazzling is the word I'm going to use, because ultimately that's going to be the theme of this outfit. I'm going to make the whole place shimmer, even if I'm having some issues myself and things like that. And then I found this jacket as well in a different charity shop. I just thought this would be nice to kind of bring the outfit together. It's not so sparkly. I could maybe stick some rhinestones on it. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it just looked really nice and classy and showed that I'm going somewhere basically. I don't really know what I'm going to do in terms of footwear for this. I like to just wear trainers or something comfy. It is a very long show, so that's something that I'm probably going to do. In terms of friendship bracelets, the big Swiftie trend that's kind of taken over everywhere, I haven't been making any myself. I don't particularly enjoy making them. And also, I'm quite a shy person, so I feel like if I had loads to give out, I probably wouldn't end up giving them out to people. I'd feel really awkward about approaching people. But if you have them, if you want to come and say hi, that's absolutely fine. If you want to give me a few, I would love you forever because I would like to give them out to people, but yeah. I maybe like acquire some friendship bracelets from somewhere. I don't really know. I don't have any at the moment to show you, so there's that I suppose. But I have been working on a crafting project. I need to wear ear defenders sometimes. I find them helpful in certain situations, but the ones that they send you online are quite boring. So I've been bedazzling a pair. So this is one of my pairs. This is the one that I'm wearing at the moment. Okay, and this is the pair that I hope to have ready for the show. They're so sparkly. I'm so excited for these. So this is like my friend saw this and she was like, "Oh my gosh, the bejeweled ear defenders." So I'm hoping to have these ready. This side is pretty much done. There are some gaps that I need to fill in. There's some bits that don't look so great around the side. And then this side I've just started on. You'll see I've wrecked these ear defenders a little bit in the past. I did have other gems on them previously, and then I tried to remove them with acetone, and it stripped back the colour a little bit there. But hopefully, as you can see, the other side was exactly the same, and you can't really see it there. So hopefully this side is going to be the same. They take me about a week to do in total, so I'm just waiting on some more gems coming, and then hopefully they'll be ready by Friday. In terms of the shows that I'm hoping to go to, I'm hoping to go to all of the nights in Edinburgh. I have tickets for all of the nights in Edinburgh. I know that's a controversial subject. Ultimately, I feel morally okay with it. If you don't, that's fine. Like everybody has their own, kind of thoughts and opinions on that. Just respect each other, I suppose. But yes, and again, it's very, very first world problems if I don't get to all the shows, if I don't get to any of the shows. Everybody is a Swiftie in their own different ways. This is a way that I've really enjoyed in the past. It's a little bit stressful this time, just because of these differences, just because of these things that I need to make adaptations for. But ultimately, there are Swifties in the community who've maybe never been to a concert because that's just not the environment for them, or they have a really really bad reaction to the lights. I don't really know. I don't know how I'm going to feel when I go along. I don't know how long these symptoms are going to last. Hopefully not forever. Brains do kind of take some time to heal. This is all very normal at the moment, unfortunately for me. My expectations were nowhere near what has been the reality for me. So that's not been too fun, but we'll get there. We'll get there. What I will say as well at this point is if you ever hit your head really, really, really hard, or if you see somebody else hit their head really, really, really hard, and you're not sure that they're okay, but they're not really following what you've seen a concussion to look like on the TV, what you've seen a head injury to look like on TV, they can be awake, they can be conscious, they can be breathing, they can be talking to you, but you don't know what's going on inside. You don't know what's going on inside. Go and get that checked out because it's not worth putting off. I genuinely, you have your head for life, you have your brain for life. Go and get that checked out. Go and value yourself enough to go and get that checked out. Ultimately, nothing is more important. I did just want to say as well, just be kind to people if you're going along to the shows. If you see somebody who's maybe missed the support act, it's maybe not because they disrespect the support act, because they don't believe in support acts, because they think that it's not worth listening to. It might be that there's something going on that means that they needed to get to the stadium a little bit later, or they can't be in that environment for too long. You don't really know. Just be kind. If you see people who are sitting down between songs, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to be standing up. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you're a Swiftie, I would love to hear down below what secret songs you got at your show, or which ones you'd be hoping for, stuff like that. I personally am really, really hoping for Death by a Thousand Cuts, But I know that Taylor has been really enjoying mashups recently. Whatever she pulls out the bag, I'm sure I'll love it. But Death by a Thousand Cuts, please, please. Taylor, if you're watching, if you need some suggestions, Death by a Thousand Cuts. Let me know down below what your thoughts were on the show, if you enjoyed it. If you're not a Swiftie or if you're just a casual viewer wanting to say hello, I'd love you to do that down below as well. It's been so long since I've been on YouTube. I'm going to be very honest, I have no plans actively to make any videos at the moment. It's very open. I'm not saying that I'm never going to do it again, but it's not like I'm working on anything. Yeah, just let me know how you're doing. Let's continue the conversation in the comments, and thank you so much for watching, everybody. Cheerio.